Good morning, namaste. Thank you all for joining this morning. Let me set up my mats and we will begin. Hope you can all see me okay. This camera. You can sit in Japanese style. Vajrasana, palms in Anjali Mudra. Close your eyes. Take a slow, deep inhale, full belly. On your exhale, chant the mantra Om. Still continue to calm down your mind, relax your breath, relax your body. Slowly, deeply inhale. On your exhale, chant the Bij mantra Om. Continue a couple more times. Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amrutam Gamaya Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Lead us from untruth to the truth. Lead us from darkness to the light. Lead us from death to immortality. Peace within me, peace in the surroundings, peace in the universe. Slowly open your eyes. So that's just slowly warming up. As you slowly warm down, calm down your mind. Just exhaling, slowly inhaling, reaching it towards the ceiling. Drop your head back, open your throat. On your exhale, slowly chin towards your chest. Bring your arms down. Bring your palms to Anjali Mudra. Inhale, reaching up towards the ceiling. Dropping your head back, interlocking your fingers, reach up. Your biceps are touching your ears. And then exhale, slowly bring your arms down as if you're pushing the walls away from you. And then bring your palms to Anjali Mudra. Inhale, reaching up. Interlocking your fingers. Extending your elbows, bringing your biceps touching your ears. So we have the squeeze between both biceps. Reaching high, sucking your belly in. On your exhale, slowly push the walls away. Bring your arms down, chin towards your chest. Again, one more time. Palms to the heart center. Anjali Mudra. Inhale, reaching up. Interlocking your fingers. Extending your elbows. Slowly sucking your belly in. Exhaling slowly, pushing the walls away from you. Slowly. Chin towards your chest. So slowly warming up. Now place your left hand on your right knee. Right hand up. Keep the spine straight as you slowly Twist backwards, support your spine with your fingertips on the mat. Again, do not lift the shoulder, loosen the shoulder. As you support your spine straight with your fingertips on the mat, you're not even leaning back, you're not even leaning all the way back. Just keep the spine straight, support your spine straight. As you inhale, on your exhale, deepen the twist, turn your head back, feel the stretch on the left side of the neck, and observe the twist is coming from the bottom up, from the base of the spine towards the crown of the head, from the root chakra at the base of the spine to the crown of the head, the highest energy center in our body. So take your time and slowly come back to the neutral. Arms into Anjali Mudra again. One more time. Right hand on your left knee. Bring your left hand up, all the way up. Support your spine straight with your fingertips behind your back. You can even rest your entire palm on the mat. You're not leaning back, falling back. Just keep the spine straight on your inhale. Elongate the spine on your exhale. Deepen the twist. Turn your head back to relax your shoulder muscles. Do not lift the shoulder. One more time. Inhale, elongate the spine. Exhale, deepen the twist. Feel the stretch on the right side of the neck muscle. And observe the twist. It's coming from the bottom up, from the base of the spine towards the crown of the head. It's just not a shoulder twisting. The entire spine, there's a minute twist comes from the bottom up, from the root chakra to the Sahasrara chakra. Slowly come back to the center. Arms into Anjali Mudra. Bring your arms up, reach up again one more time. Now this time you can hold your right hand with your left hand. Just keep the head squeezed between your both biceps. And then on your inhale, elongate the spine. On your exhale, arch your spine sideways like a crescent moon. Just completely stretch, sitting evenly on both sit bones. Do not lift one sit bone higher. Just keep that stretch laterally, sideways. So keep the head squeezed between your both biceps. Stretching, feel the stretch on the right side of your spine into the crescent moon. If not shifting the weight to one side, just keep sitting on both sit bones. One more time, come back to the neutral, inhale. Now hold on to the left wrist with your right hand. Just completely stretch, elongate the spine, head is squeezed between your both biceps, and then exhaling, side stretching laterally like into the crescent moon. Your head is squeezed between your both biceps. Feel the stretch on the left side, arching into the crescent moon pose. Once you're in the deep crescent moon, then continue to inhale, continue to exhale. Observe your weight is evenly distributed on both sit bones. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. Slowly release. Okay, so shake your arms, shake your fingers. Most importantly, relax your shoulder muscles. Do not lift the shoulders, do not tighten the shoulders. You can even do shoulder rotation backwards, forwards. If you want to do, make sure the neck is relaxed as well. Chin to the chest. Rotate your neck, inhaling, exhaling, coming down, inhaling, going up, exhaling, coming down slowly. Just making sure your upper body is relaxed. So if you want to do, like, place both palms on the mat, arch your spine backwards, open your heart, open your throat. You're still trying to sit on both, between your sit bones or between your heels. So you're not lifting, you're not shifting the weight to one side. Just open your heart, open your throat. Just gently arch your spine backwards, dropping your head back. And we will do some of these in the cat-cow as well. This is really helpful to relieve any tension, any strain, any stress in your lower back muscles. So we'll continue to do a few more warm-ups before we stand up and do some asanas practice. So today, for the intention portion of the class, I would like to bring your attention to first few sutras in the second chapter of Patanjali Yoga Sutras. In the second chapter, it's all about practicing yoga. It starts with the definition of Kriya Yoga. So we will look at the first 10 sutras or so in the second chapter. In the very first sutra, it defines what Kriya Yoga is. Sage Patanjali, he has no time to write anything unnecessary. So it's very pearls of wisdom, very brief and accurate pearls of wisdom. So in the very first sutra, he mentions about Kriya Yoga, Tapas, Swadhyaya, Ishvara, Pranidhana. Those three, if you integrate those three in your practice, it becomes the Kriya Yoga, the yoga of action, the austerity, the self-study, and the devotion to the higher power. That becomes the Kriya Yoga. And in the second sutra, he mentions when you practice Kriya Yoga, it enables you to concentrate and overcome the obstacles to enlightenment. In the third sutra, he has again no time to even speak a one unnecessary concept. So in the third sutra, he gets to bottom of what all those obstacles to enlightenment are. And the kleshas, in Sanskrit, they're called kleshas. There are 5 obstacles to the enlightenment. He talks about those in the next few sutras individually. So those 5 difficulties or obstacles to the enlightenment are ignorance, egoism, attachment, and then hate, like love and hate relations, and then clinging on to the life, fear of death. So these are the first few 5 obstacles to the enlightenment that Sage Patanjali gives a method to overcome these. And then out of these 5, and the next few sutras, he talks about what is the ignorance. Ignorance is the root cause of all the rest of the obstacles. So if we are able to remove the first ignorance, we are going to be able to remove the remaining obstacles to enlightenment. So it is the mother of the root cause of all the rest of the obstacles. And this ignorance, the way he defines the ignorance is that that which makes you think unreal as real, untruth as the truth, non-eternal as eternal, impure as pure, non-consciousness as consciousness. And whichever that allows you to think that is what the ignorance is. So something what is not real makes you believe is real is ignorance. So once you are able to remove that, you would be able to remove the remaining obstacles. So again, he talks about the remaining obstacles as well. In the next immediate sutra, he talks about egoism. What is egoism? Egoism is that which makes you believe it is the supreme consciousness. Egoism. Egoism is like something like a mirror that reflects the light. It makes you believe that the mirror is the light. Mirror is not the light. The light is source. The source of light is the consciousness, the Atma. But whereas the mirror that merely reflects that light is the egoism. It makes you believe that is the soul, that is the consciousness, that is the ism. And then he talks about what the remaining obstacles are. The remaining obstacles is the love, that which dwells upon pleasure is love. That is also an obstacle. And the hate is that which dwells upon the pain is the hate and hate relations. So the love and hate relations also an obstacle to the path of yoga. And finally, he talks about the 5th obstacle to enlightenment is the clinging on to the life. This fear of death. Interestingly, this fear of death is observed in both ignorant and as well as the learned people. It's not that only the ignorant people have the fear of death. Everyone has the fear of death. Everyone. So the reason for that, he explains the reason for that is most of us or many of us remember the pain of death from the previous lives. That is why everybody is afraid of dying, because we have memory from the previous lives. And that is what causes the fear of death, the clinging on to life. So those are the 5 obstacles he talks about in the first few sutras and the way to overcome. And then he also mentions when you are able to bring these obstacles to the vestige, kind of like a unused form of our body, like our appendicitis, right? So when you're able to bring it down to the very small unused portion of the body or the mind, then we can easily remove these obstacles. And the way to remove these obstacles is through the meditation. So that's what the first 10 sutras, or maybe the 11th one, it talks about the way to overcome the obstacles is the meditation. Okay, so keep that in mind today in your practice, how you can integrate the tapas, swadhyaya, ishvara pranidhana, and how you can do a moving meditation in your practice as you overcome these obstacles. Okay, so slowly come on to our form. Hands right below the shoulders, finding the neutral. Inhale, lift your tailbone, coming into cow. Exhale slowly. Suck your belly in, chin towards your chest, round your spine like you do in the cat. Inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. Inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. Inhale. Exhale. So slowly. So now kick the left leg back. Extend your right arm forward. Balance on the right knee and the left arm. Take a deep inhale. On your exhale, knee to the chest, elbow to the knee, around your spine. Suck your belly in like you do in the cat. Chin towards your chest. Inhale, kick the leg high as you go into cow, like a tiger's pose. Kick the leg high, leg towards your head, arch your spine. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So switch. Now keep left knee on the mat, right palm on the mat. Extend your right leg back, extend your left arm. Take a deep inhale. On your exhale, knee to the chest, elbow to the knee, round your spine. Inhale, inhale, kick the leg high. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly come back to all fours. Now you can come into child's pose. And this is the pose you need to rest whenever you need to take a break. Then you can always come into the child's pose. Sit between your heels. Keep the spine straight, elongated. Relax your shoulder muscles. Bring your arms behind. Continue to inhale. Continue to exhale. Allowing the breath cycling through, allowing the energy cycling through from the base of the spine towards the crown of the head. Always stay connected with your breath, connected with the energy, slowly allowing the energy circulation, the breath circulation. And bring your arms forward slowly. Now keep the palms where they are. You can, from here, you can slowly lean your body forward as you're coming into like up dog. Knees off the ground, toes pointed. Relax your shoulder muscles. Exhale, slowly go back to the child's pose. Inhale, coming into up dog. Relax shoulder muscles away from your ears. Exhale. Back to the child's pose. Inhale. Now slowly, now that you're comfortable here in the up dog, slowly push the mat coming into the down dog. Exhaling. Stay here. When you can press your heels down, lift your tailbone high. Inhale. Exhale.
Inhale, exhale. From here, you can come into the plank on your inhale. Exhale, you can go into chaturanga if that is possible for you. Otherwise, you could do ashtanga, knees on the mat, soften the elbows. You can do ashtanga or chaturanga. Inhale, coming into up dog. Knees off the ground, relax your shoulder muscles. Exhale, coming into the down dog. Press your heels down, body in the inverted V shape. Continue to inhale, continue to exhale. Lift your tailbone high, press your heels onto the mat. Wag your tail, continue to integrate the breath. Ujjayi breathing if possible, inhaling through the throat, exhaling through the throat muscles. Inhale, come into the plank, deep inhale, exhale, chaturanga or ashtanga. Inhale into cobra or up dog, exhale into down dog. So every time you come back to down dog, you can take a moment, try to reflect on your consciousness. Do not be fooled by the egoism that tells you that it is the consciousness. Egoism, think of it like a mirror reflecting the light. It is not the light. The source of light comes from the consciousness, the Atman. Deep inhalation, deep exhalation. Inhale, coming into the plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale into plank. Exhale into chaturanga. Inhale into up dog. Exhale into down dog. Couple more times. Inhale into plank. Exhale into chaturanga. Inhale into up dog. Exhale into down dog. So now here, rest. Press your heels onto the mat. Inhale. Exhaling. Lift the right leg up to the sky into three-leg down dog. Spine on the right leg is in a straight line. You can even bend your right knee, open up your right hip, look underneath your right armpit. Weight shifts to the one leg, left leg, and the left arm. You can ease up on the weight on the right hand. Slowly inhaling, slowly exhaling. You can slowly keep the left leg straight and then flip over. See if you can keep the right big toe on the mat. Keep pressing your hips high. Inhale, exhale. Weight is still on one leg and one arm. There's no weight on the right leg, big toe touching the mat. Keep pressing your hips high. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Back to three-leg down dog. And then lower the right leg down, back to the down dog. Continue to breathe in, continue to breathe out. Slowly shift the weight to the right leg and the right palm. Lift the left leg up to the sky into the three-leg down dog. Open up your left hip, bend the left knee. Look underneath your left armpit. Continue to inhale, continue to exhale. As you balance on the right leg and the right palm, slowly flip over. Keep the right leg straight as you allow the left foot touch the ground. Only the big toe of the left leg touches the mat. And then keep pressing your hips high, arch your spine into the wild thing. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Back to three-leg down dog. And back to the down dog. Continue to inhale. Continue to stay connected with your breath. Slowly and deeply as we slowly warming up. This time, again, right leg back up to the sky, three-leg down dog. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. Now slowly pull the right knee forward towards your chest. Now extend the right leg underneath your left armpit, sideways, diagonally. Keep the right leg on the mat. Now shift the weight to the right palm and the left leg. Slowly extend your left arm up, like into the crescent wild thing, basically. Your weight is still on the left leg, on the right palm, not much weight, no weight on the right leg, diagonally extended on the mat. So try to flip over, open your heart, inhale, exhale. Think of it like a scissors kick. Inhale, exhale. Back to the three-leg down dog, kick the right leg back up to the sky. And then lower the right leg down, back to the down dog. Full cycles of breath. Deep inhalations, deep exhalations. Left leg up, back to 3-leg down dog. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. As you pull the left knee towards your chest, round your spine, forehead towards your left knee. Now slowly shift the left leg, extend the left leg diagonally to the sideways. Keep the left leg on the mat, but no weight shifts to the left leg. Weight is still on the right leg, on the left palm, and slowly flip over into the crescent wild thing. Or you can call it revolved wild thing. Continue to inhale, continue to exhale. Weight is still on the right leg, on the left palm as flip over. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Back to the 3-leg down dog. Take the leg back up to the sky. And then lower the leg down, back to the down dog. Observe your breath. Slow, deep inhalations, slow, deep exhalations. Relax your mind, calm your mind. Stay present. Stay right here, right now. Connecting with you, focusing on the real, what is real, not what is unreal. Focusing on what is consciousness, focusing on what is pure, focusing on what is eternal. And that is what overcomes the ignorance. Slow, deep inhale, slow, deep exhale. So now, back to the plank. Inhale. Keep the weight, core engaged. Shift the weight to the left palm and the left leg. Stack your right leg on top of the left into the side plank. If you're losing balance, you can keep the right leg in front or back, but try. If you can't balance, you can stack your right leg on top of the left. Otherwise, keep it in front. Keep your hips high. The leg and the spine is in one straight line into the Vasisthasana side plank. Notice you observe your left arm is shaking. If you can, try to keep stack your right leg on top of the left. Maybe you're dancing, maybe you're falling. That's all right. Just continue to inhale, continue to exhale. If you're just completely falling, keep the right leg in front of the left leg. You can even extend the right arm towards the front and back to the plank. Take a deep inhale. You can take a child's pose as a resting pose before we switch to the opposite side. Relax your shoulders, bring your arms back into the Parasana. These arm balances are really helpful for really what we're trying to do is not just strengthening our arms, what we're trying to do is strengthening our core. Okay, when you're very slowly from the child's pose, come back to plank. Take a deep inhale. Spine and the legs in a straight line. Keep the weight on the right palm and stack your left leg on top of the right as you're coming into the Vasisthasana. If you're falling back, you can keep the left leg in front of the right. Keep your hips high. The right leg and the spine is in one straight line. Weight is on one arm and one leg only. Keep the left arm extended towards the ceiling. Keep pressing, lifting your hips high. Inhale, exhale. Focus on your core muscles. Extend your left arm forward into the Vasisthasana. You can stack your left leg again. Try stacking the left leg on top of the right. Keep pressing your hips high into the Vasisthasana. Even if you're balancing, even if you're dancing, continue to inhale, continue to exhale. Back to the plank, and then child's pose. Forehead on the mat, relax your shoulders, bring your arms behind. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. So now we can stand up and begin sun salutations, which warms you up even further and also begins a real Hatha Yoga practice. Okay, as we begin to stand up, come to the front of the mat, and I may adjust my mats again. I just want to make sure you can see me. Maybe I need to push the computer away slightly. If you still cannot see me, then okay, so that's better now. Palms into Anjali Mudra, feet together. Body weight is equally distributed on both feet. We begin with the traditional sun salutations and then going into the variations. In the traditional sun salutations, as classical sun salutation has 12 poses. Each pose is in honor and dedication to the light, the source of light, the sun god. Palms in Anjali Mudra, close to the heart center. Om Mitraya Namaha. Inhale, reach up towards the sky, towards the light. Head squeeze between both biceps, deepen the back bend. Om Ravaye Namaha. Back to the forward bend, exhaling, lead with your heart, fold forward, feel free to press you, bend your knees, chest on your thighs. Om Suryaya Namaha. Uttanasana. Fingertips on the mat. Step back with the right leg. Om Bhanave Namaha. Into the crescent, into the lunge. Head up. Focus on the forehead. Now step back with the left leg into the plank. Om Kadaya Namaha. Into the plank. Deep inhale. Now as you exhale, coming into the push-up chaturanga or Ashtanga. Om Krishne Namaha. Now slowly inhale, coming up into the Abdag or Cobra. Om Hiranya Garbhaya Namaha. Slowly push the mat as you're coming into the downward facing dog. Pressing your heels down. Om Mariche Namaha. Now slowly, you can lift the right leg up and then step forward with the right foot back to the lunge, runner's lunge. Om Adityaya Namaha. Step inside your right hand, head up, focus on the forehead. Step forward with the left foot, back to the forward bend, back to Uttanasana. Exhaling, engaging your sacrum. Om Savitre Namaha. Keep your chest on your thighs, forehead towards your knees. Feel free to bend your knees as much as you can. Engage your sacrum. Palms into Anjali Mudra. On your inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, reaching up, all the way up, raising and shining towards the light, arching back, opening up your throat. Om Arkaya Namaha. Palms to the heart center. Om Bhaskaraya Namaha. Arms down, back to the mountain. Before we do the next sun salutation. Every time you begin the sun salutation, come back to the mountain, close your eyes, observe your breath, observe your consciousness, observe the equanimous state of mind into this samasthiti. We look
Same consolidation on the beginning with the left side. Palms into Anjali Mudra. Open your eyes. Om Mitraya Namaha. Om Ravaye Namaha. Deepen the back bend. Om Suryaya Namaha.
Forward bend with Uttanasana, Shashrani thighs. Step back with the left foot.
Om Bhanave Namaha.
Focus on the forehead. Step back with the right foot into plank. Om Khagaya Namaha. Exhale, Chaturanga, Arastanga.
Om Kusne Namaha.
Inhale,
Cobra Arab Dog. Om Hiranyagarbhaya Namaha.
push the mat as you're going into the down dog. Om Mariche Namaha. Lift the left leg up to the sky. Step inside your left hand as you're going into the lunge.
Om Adityaya Namaha.
Step forward, back to Uttanasana. Om Savitre Namaha.
Palms into Anjali Mudra. Raise up. Arch your spine backwards. Om Arkaya Namaha. Palms to the heart. Om Bhaskaraya Namaha. Back to Samasthiti. You can even feel free to close your eyes. Observe the equanimous state of mind, which is not attached to the love and hate relations, which is even between the pain and the pleasure, harmonious. And that state of mind is the Samasthiti. Continue to inhale, continue to exhale. We'll do a couple more of these classical consolidation aids. I don't need to explain. I may just chant a mantra and you know which mantra goes with which pose. But continue to integrate the breath, continue to integrate the chakras in your practice. Om Mitraya Namaha. Om Bravaye Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha.
Om Bhanave Namaha. Step back to the right foot. Om Khagaya Namaha. Into plank. Om Kusne Namaha.
Om Hiranyagarbhaya Namaha.
Om Mariche Namaha. Slowly lifting the right leg up, stepping forward with the right foot. Om Adityaya Namaha. Head up, focus on the forehead. Om Savitre Namaha.
Om Arkaya Namaha. Om Bhaskaraya Namaha. Back to the mountain pose. One more time, one last time. Classical consolidation A, beginning with the left. Arms into Anjali Mudra. Om Mitraya Namaha. Om Ravaye Namaha. Om
Suryaya Namaha. Om Bhanave Namaha. Step back to the left. Om Khagaya Namaha. Om Kusne Namaha.
Om Hiranyagarbhaya Namaha.
Om Mariche Namaha. Full cycle of breath. Starting with the left again, left leg up. Om Adityaya Namaha. Om Savitre Namaha.
Om Arkaya Namaha. Om Bhaskaraya Namaha. Palms down, back to the mountain. Steady your breath, steady your mind. You can even close your eyes. Continue to observe the breath. Continue to breathe into the belly. Deep from the belly. So as we begin to do now variations of consolidations, now we can begin with the Ashtanga style consolidation. A, palms into Anjali Mudra. A, come reaching up, inhale it, arching back.
Breathe, exhaling into Uttanasana, chest on your thighs. Trini Ardha Uttanasana. Chatwari, palms on the mat, step back in plank. Inhale, exhale into Chaturanga, all in one count.
Inhale, pancha inhale into up dog, relax your shoulder muscles.
Exhale, shrug, exhale into down dog. Stay here for a couple of cycles of breath. Lift your tailbone high. Enjoy breathing, pressing your heels down. Focus on the drishti, the gaze, alignment to the breath. Continue to inhale, continue to exhale. Slowly lift the right leg up and step inside your right hand into the lunge, sapta. Head up, focus on the forehead. Again, we're modifying slightly, left knee on the mat,
coming into the Anjaneyasana asana. You can do all in one motion, one count, sapta. Deepen the back bend. This is the Ishvara Pranidhana. This is the concept of Ishvara Pranidhana in the Bhakti Yoga, in the Anjaneyasana. Open your heart, open your throat, surrender your egoism to the consciousness. Inhaling, exhaling. Fingertips back on the mat, back to the lunge. Now step forward, Asta. Asta, Uttanasana, chest on your thighs.
Who do you want to send it to?
Inhale all the way up, reaching up.
Sorry, I couldn't quite hear you. Could you please repeat?
Nama all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. Back to the.
I seem to be having trouble
The
hearing.
city is
Talking to me, sorry for that.
okay. Back to the mountain pose. Relax your breath. Begin to the same thing on the left side. Palm to Anjali Mudra. Beginning on the Ekam, reaching up, all the way up. Dvi, exhale into Uttanasana.
Trini Ardha Uttanasana, inhale. Chatwari, palms on the mat, step back, walk back into plank. Inhale, exhale into Chaturanga.
Pancha, inhale into up dog. Relax your shoulder muscles.
Exhale into down dog. Stay here for 1 or 2 cycles of breath. Focusing on your drishti, gaze, alignment, and the breath. Continue to inhale, continue to exhale. Now beginning with the left side, left leg up to the sky, 3 leg down dog, step inside your left hand, sapta, lunge. Now modifying in the same count, we're going to do Anjaneyasana.
Right knee on the mat. Deepen the back bend and surrender. Let go. Continue to inhale. Continue to exhale. Continue to inhale. Continue to exhale. Totally trusting your consciousness. At this moment,
Fingertips back on the mat, right leg back up, step forward. Asta Uttanasana, chest on your thighs. Nava,
Urdhva Hastasana. Reaching high towards the light, arching back, deepening the back bend. Dasha, back to where we began. That's the traditional Ashtanga style, classical, kind of a traditional style of classical sun salutation A in the Ashtanga style. So we could do sun salutation B. So we could add and more variations. Continue to focus on your breath, focus on your present moment. Relax your breath, calm your mind. Bringing the palms to Anjali Mudra. By the way, I'm not sure if any issue, the technical issues, or video not showing up correctly, or audio not showing up correctly, please let us know so I may be able to fix it. If not, I apologize for that. Ekam to Tatasana. Sit like in a chair pose. Shift the weight to the heels, lift your toes.
Dvi, exhale. Uttanasana. Trini, Ardha Uttanasana. Inhale. Chatwari, walk back or jump back into plank. Exhale into Chaturanga. Pancha, inhale into Abdak. Just like this, almost like the last consolidation. Only thing is we began at the chair pose. Now we're going to do some modifications. We're going to start with warrior ones and some series of warrior ones. Slowly coming into the down dog. Shut. Now from here, it's all going to be modifications of this consolidation B. Now slowly lift the right leg up to the sky. 3-leg down dog. Step inside your right hand. Coming into the warrior one. Keep the left heel on the mat. Toes turn to pigeon toes.
Sapta, warrior one. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Notice your right thigh is parallel to the ground, hips are facing forward. The left leg is straight, heel on the mat, toes in the toes. Arching the upper body, lifting your heart, opening up your throat. You can integrate the Ishvara Pranidhana, devotion to the higher consciousness. Now, from here, shift the weight to the right foot completely and lift the left leg up into the flying warrior, one leg balancing pose. You may be really struggling to balance, but that's a part of the practice. Keep the spine and the left leg is in a straight line, arms extended like the wings. Inhale, exhale. Keep the spine and the left leg in a straight line, palms into Anjali Mudra. Prepare to going into the warrior three, extending your arms forward. Keep the spine and the left leg and arms in one straight line. You can always come back to the flying warrior. Now keep the palms to Anjali Mudra. Slowly with control, lower the leg down. As you lowering the leg down, keep the left leg in one straight line with the right foot as you're coming into the warrior two. Keep the front knee bent, back leg straight. Look towards your middle finger. Turn your right palm up and reverse warrior. Keep the front thigh parallel to the ground. Back leg is extended. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Back to the warrior two. And then fingertips back on the mat. Step back with the right foot. Spine into the straight line. Deep inhale. Begin to resume from the regular, traditional, classical sun salutation B here. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Chaturanga. Inhale. Up dog. Exhale. Down dog. Stay here for a couple of seconds of breath before we repeat the same sequence on the left side. Continue to integrate the gaze and the breath and the alignment, pressing your heels down. Enjoy breathing. Inhaling through the throat, exhaling through the throat center. You should be able to listen to your own breath. Slowly lift the left leg up to the sky into the 3-leg down dog. Look between your hands. Step inside your left hand. This is like Ekadasha in the classical or traditional sun salutation B. So keep the right leg toe on the heel on the mat, toes turn to pigeon toes, preparing to come to warrior one. On the left side, left thigh parallel to the ground, hips are squared. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale.
Relax your breath. Now we're going to shift the weight to the left foot completely. Now as you lift, prepare to lift the right leg up as you're coming into the flying warrior. It's natural to balance, dance in this pose. Keep the spine and the right leg is in a straight line. Kick with the right heel, be towards your back wall. Continue to integrate the breath. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Palms into Anjali Mudra. Extend your arms into the warrior three. Still balanced on the left leg. Still engage the right leg. The spine on the right leg is in one straight line. Inhaling, exhaling. Whenever you feel like you come back to flying warrior, you can always come back. Now lower the leg down as you slow, mindfully, consciously, as you lower the right leg down, keep it in one straight line with the front leg, and then coming into warrior two. Inhale, exhale. Left knee is bent, back leg is straight. Observe your breath. Look into the straight into the infinite distance towards your left hand middle finger. Like surfing on the ocean. Inhaling, exhaling. Turn your left palm up, reverse warrior. Still keep the left knee bent, back leg straight. Inhaling, exhaling, back to warrior two. Now windmill your arms. Prepare to go back into plank. Step back with the left foot, back to the plank. So here we resume the traditional consolidation B. And here, the count is like a Dvadasha. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale into up dog, Trayodasha. Chaturdasa, back to the down dog. This is the last down dog in the consolidation B. Variation of the consolidation B. Stay here for a couple of cycles of breath. Calm your mind, relax your breath. Press your heels down, lift your tailbone high. Full cycles of breath. Enjoy breathing. When you're ready, look between your hands and walk forward and jump forward into the Uttanasana. This is the Pancha Dasa. Engage your sacrum and shoulders up back to the chair pose where we began this consolidation B. Keep the knees right above the toes, shift the weight to the heels and palms to the heart center and back to Samasthiti. You take a moment, pause, freeze your mind. Maybe not the right word, but this is a moment to reflect. Bring your consciousness back to the present moment. I should never say freeze the breath, okay? It's just to freeze the moment of consciousness in the present moment. You're continuously breathing. We will repeat the same variation of consolidation B in the traditional Ashtanga style. It's just variations we are adding. So making it, customizing it to our needs. Palms into Anjali Mudra. Ekam into chair pose. Inhale. Shift the weight to the heels. Lift your toes. Dvi. Exhale into Uttanasana. Engage your sacrum. Trini Ardha Uttanasana. Deep inhale. Chatwarya. Palms on the mat. Walk back or jump back into plank. Exhale into Chaturanga. Pancha. Inhale into up dog. Shat. Exhale into down dog. So far, no big changes. So from here, we will deviate from the traditional consolidation B. Slow, deep inhalations. Slow, deep exhalations. Enjoy breathing. Now Now prepare to start with the left side. Same sequence as we did last time. Only thing is we begin with the left side. Left leg up to the sky, 3-leg down dog. Step inside your left hand. Prepare to going into the warrior one, sapta. Keep the heel on the mat, right heel on the mat, toes turn to pigeon toe. Inhale, exhale. Front thigh is parallel, horizontal to the ground, back leg is straight. Inhale, exhaling. Inhale, exhaling. Warrior one. So from here we're going to deviate. Now shift the weight to the left foot, lift the right leg up into the flying warrior. You may be balancing, dancing on the left foot. Try to keep the spine and the right leg is in a straight line. Focus on your core. Focus on the alignment and the breath. Palms into Anjali Mudra. Still keep the right leg high. Spine and the right leg is in a straight line. See if you can extend both arms into the warrior three. Still horizontal. The spine and the right leg and the arms are in horizontal to the ground. Warrior three. Continue to inhale. Continue to exhale. Whenever you need a break, you can come back to flying warrior. Very nice. Now, whenever you're ready, now palms into Anjali Mudra. Lower the right leg down in straight line with the left foot. In one straight line, windmill your arms into flying warrior two. Look straight into the infinity. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, flying warrior. And prepare to do the windmill. Both palms on the mat, left leg back into the plank. This is where we resume on the other side. Left back into the plank. Take a deep inhale. You can say this is the asta here in the traditional consolidation. We push into chaturanga. Now into inhale into up dog. Dasha into down dog. Stay here a couple of seconds of breath before we do the other side. Deepening, ujjayi breathing. Inhaling, exhaling. Now when you think you're ready, lift the right leg up to the sky, 3-leg down dog. Step inside your right hand, warrior one on the right side. And left heel on the mat, toes down to pigeon toes. Warrior one, Ekadasha. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now when you think you're ready, shift the weight to the right foot, flying warrior. Keep the spine and the left leg is in a straight line, horizontal to the ground. Shift the weight, balance. Your hips are horizontal to the ground. Left leg engaged, palms into Anjali Mudra. Prepare to go into warrior three. Extend your arms, extend your spine, and the left leg in a straight line. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Whenever you think you're losing balance, come back to flying warrior. Warrior three is the peak pose there. It's hard to stay too long in the warrior three. Advanced students can stay all throughout in the warrior three. For intermediate beginners, we can always come back to the flying warrior. Palms into Anjali Mudra. As you mindfully lowering the left leg down, keep your right wheel behind the right foot in one straight line as you windmill your arms coming into warrior two. Arms are horizontal to the ground, front knee is bent, back leg is straight. Look towards the infinite distance, towards your right middle finger. Turn your right palm up, reverse warrior. Inhale. Look your beautiful face in the mirror in your right palm. Your front knee is still bent, back leg is still straight. Again, do not be confused with the mirror. You are not the mirror, you are the light. You are the source of the light. Back to the warrior two. And windmill your arms. Back to the plank. Where we resume the traditional consolidation B. Take a deep inhale. Dvadasha. Exhale into chaturanga. Trayodasha. Inhale into up dog. Relax your shoulder muscles. Chaturdasa. Back to the down dog. Last down dog. In this last consolidation B. Take all the time you need. Focus on your core, focus on your consciousness. Continue to inhale, continue to exhale. Enjoy breathing. So when you think you're ready, you can look between your hands. You can walk forward and jump forward into Uttanasana, Chaturdasa. And back to the, again, that's Panchadasa, this is Shodasa. Back to the chair pose. Arms to the heart center. That concludes this Ashtanga style sun salutation piece. Back to the mountain pose, Samasiddhi. Close your eyes, reflect on the moment. Slow down your heartbeat, pulse rate. Stay present. Slow, deep inhalations, slow, deep exhalations. So with those consolidations, we covered a good set of standing asanas. Maybe we'll do one or two more standing asanas, and then we shift to the floor asanas, like into back bends and to inversions. And we'll do one or two more standing asanas. Shift the weight to the left foot, bend the right knee, hold on to the ankle from inside, and the left arm up. Prepare to going into the this is Natarajasana, dancer's pose. Shift the weight only to the left foot. Keep extending your right leg behind. Focus on kicking the right leg high, extending the right knee. You naturally lean forward just for the counterbalance. You not even need to worry about leaning forward. It happens naturally. Just continue to extend your right leg up, extend your right knee, still continue to balance on the left leg. Try to stay balanced as long as you can. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. If you reach the edge, you can always slowly bring a notch down. Continue to stay balanced, slowly control. With control, come back. Don't drop the leg all of a sudden, like I did. Close your eyes. You're going to do the Natarajasana on the left side. You're going to shift the weight to the right leg. Fold your left knee, reach for the ankle from inside. Stay balanced on the right foot. Right hand up. Trying to maintain the balance. Engage your core. Lock your right kneecap. The right leg is supposed to be solid like a tree trunk. And then continue to extend, elongate the slowly extend the left leg towards the ceiling. Extending the left knee, lean forward just enough for the counterbalance. The focus is on kicking the leg high. Stay balanced. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Slowly with control, lower the leg down. That's the Natarajasana. If you'd like to take a break, place your hands on the back. Push your hips forward, deepen the back bend. We will do slowly shift to the floor asanas, as I said, as a bridge between the standing asanas to the floor asanas. We may do one or two more, kind of like a mix between the dancer's pose and the backward bend and the inversions. This is one pose, it's called the Raja Kapodasana, which is like pigeon pose, king pigeon pose. We don't have to do the full version. We can do the half king pigeon pose. That's just good enough. So slowly, palms on the mat. Step back into plank. Take a deep inhale. Exhale into Chaturanga. Inhale into up dog. Exhale into down dog. The pose begins from the down dog. It's easier than you think it is. Press your heels on the mat. Keep it raising your tailbone high, spine in a straight line, right leg up to the sky, like you did in the three-leg down dog. Now fold your right knee and then pull the right knee forward. Keep the right knee behind your right palm on the right towards the right edge of the mat. And then notice your left foot comes to the left edge of the mat. The shin comes almost parallel to the front edge of the mat. So that's how you begin. As you shift the weight to the right hip, excuse me, right knee bent, right shin is parallel, almost parallel to the front edge of the mat. Back leg is straight. Extend your arms as you bring the forehead down into the half pigeon pose. Notice you're shifting the weight into the right hip, opening up the right hip. Just focusing on the opening of your right side, right hip, shifting the body weight into the right hip. There should be no pain on your right knee in this half pigeon pose. If you like to, those students who like to go into the full pigeon version or even modified full pigeon version, go for it. Keep your palms on the mat, slowly lift your upper body up, and then slowly bend your left knee, reach for the left ankle with your left hand. This is just one variation, but the full version actually, you're hooking the left ankle into your left elbow, and then you're hooking your fingers. It's a beautiful, the full pigeon looks very, very pretty and beautiful, graceful. But you get all the benefits even in this half pigeon pose. Inhale, exhale. I'm not even attempting the full version, not today. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Slowly keep the left leg straight back. Push the mat with your palms. Kick the right leg back up. Back to the three-leg down dog. And then lower the right leg down. Slow, deep inhalations. Slow, deep exhalations. Lift the left leg up to the sky. Three-leg down dog. Look between your hands. Pull the left knee forward. As you pull the left knee forward, keep the left knee behind your left palm towards the left edge of the mat. Right foot towards the right edge of the mat. The shin parallel to the front edge of the mat. Now keep shifting the weight. Keep extending your right leg back, shifting the body weight into the left hip, opening up your left hip. There should be no pain on the left knee as you slowly lower the forehead to the ground into the half pigeon pose. Continue to breathe in. Wherever you have tight spots, wherever you need to heal your body, bring your awareness, your breath into that. For myself, I have it tight on the left side, on the inner organ somewhere on the left side. So slowly, mindfully breathe into that and breathe out. Slow, deep inhalations, slow, deep exhalations. Those advanced students, when we go into full version of pigeon pose, you keep the palms up, keep shifting the body weight to the left hip, opening up your left hip, bend the right knee, hold on to the right ankle from inside, and then this is just good enough. Or those who like to do a full version, go for it. Hook your right ankle inside your left right elbow, and then reach your left hand towards your right fingertips, hook your fingertips, and then behind your head into the full pigeon pose. Take a moment. Continue to inhale, continue to exhale. Slowly. That's just a bridge between the standing asanas and towards the floor asanas. Extend the left leg back. Now lie down completely on your tummy, forehead on the leg. We will begin with the bridge, like a bow pose, and then maybe camel. After that, we will do a couple of inversions as well. So these are deep back bends, the bow pose, like a Urdhva Hastasana, and then a camel. These are two deep back bends. So both, fold both knees, reach for the ankles from outside with your hands. Think of, imagine your arms are like strings attached at both ends of the bow. Take a deep inhale. On your inhale, kick your legs into your arms, arch your upper body like a bow in your archer's hands. Entire body shifts, becomes like a bow pose. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And slowly release and rest in the crocodile. Turn your head to one side like you're lying down on the beach. We'll do second time, the Dhanurasana, and then we will go into the camel after that. The reason for doing second time is now you know the pose, you can see how mindfully you can get into the pose. And stay mindfully in the pose, continuously breathing in, breathing out. And mindfully, slowly come out of the pose. So there's a whole process to the pose. It's just not getting in and getting out. It's just a complete process. And then let that experience sink into your consciousness. One more time. Bend your knees. Second time. Dhanurasana. Reach for the ankles. This is also a beautiful experience of surrendering, allowing your body into the divine archer's hands. Take a deep inhale, extending your legs into your arms, arching your entire body, kicking your legs high into the full bow pose. Once you're here, let go. Continue to inhale, continue to exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and release. Rest in Makarasana again, one more time. Continue to breathe in, continue to breathe out. Okay, now we will do camel. Come on your knees. This is also a great back bend. Curl your toes under. Knees are closer than your toes. Keep pushing into the imaginary wall in the front. Your thighs, your pelvis, your hips into the wall in the front. Glued into the imaginary wall in the front. As you arch your upper body back, and then lower right hand towards the right heel, but not falling back, not leaning back, and lift the left hand up. Keep pushing into the imaginary wall. Half camel pose is just as good as a full camel. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And then back to the neutral. We're going to do the half camel on the other side. So slowly pushing into the imaginary wall, your thighs, your pelvis, your hips glued into the wall. And then arching your upper body back, lifting your left hand up, reach for the left heel, do not fall back, just for the grip, and then lift the right hand up into the half camel on the other side. Keep pushing into the imaginary wall on your inhales, keep deepening the back bend on your exhales. Inhaling, pushing into the wall, exhaling, deepening the back bend.
Once you're in the deepest back bend, stay here. Continue to inhale, continue to exhale. Mindfully, consciously, slowly place your hands on the mat. Now we can take a child's pose, and then we'll go into the sound in a couple of inversions after that. So rest in the child's pose. Feel free to widen your knees, keep the forehead on the mat, sit between your heels, shoulders relaxed. Bring your arms behind. Try not to lift your hips high. Sit between your heels. As you sit between your heels, as you rest, open up all the energy channels, energy chakras. Continue to inhale, continue to exhale. So for the inversions, we're going to lie down on our back. So you can prepare to go into the inversions. Lie down on your back. Fold your knees. Your head is on the mat. Entire spine is resting on the mat. Folded knees, heels are closer to the hips. This is the Shivananda Pranayama. Entire spine is horizontally or touching the mat. Deep relaxation pose. Just observe the breath. On your inhales, belly rises up. On your exhale, belly falls down into this Shivananda Pranayama. The next inversion is the bridge. We can do with the block, with the support of the block. If you like, you can also support with your elbows underneath the bridge. We can try both ways and see what works and what's relaxing. You can do what works for you. So I could use the block initially, it's easier. And you can keep the hips, raise your hips high, even raise your heels high as you slide your block underneath the bumps, or maybe slightly below the bumps, actually slightly above the bumps, so that you can lift your hips high, chest high, neck is flat on the mat, no weight on the neck, and no weight on the head. That's why we're supporting with a block here. If you don't have a block, or if you don't want to use a block, you can go for supporting your hips with the elbows underneath the bridge, like pillows under the bridge. Keep raising your hips high, chest into the chin, still neck is still flat on the mat, no weight on the neck and the head. Your chest is higher than the brain, your heart is higher than the brain. The circulation of the blood happens naturally with the gravity. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. You can try both ways, with the block and without the block, supporting you with your elbows. And those who like to do full bridge, you can try with the block first, it's a lot easier. So if you want to do full bridge, extend the legs. Notice you're supporting you on your weight on your block slightly, but you're extending both legs, toes pointed. And this is the full bridge. The last one is half bridge, and this is the full bridge. And this you could do, advanced ones, you could do the same thing with supporting the elbows underneath. It's a lot harder. But you could do the same full bridge with elbows supporting underneath the hips. Back to the half bridge. Now we will do the like a Urdhva Dhanurasana, like a kind of like upward bow pose. Right? This is just like the bow pose you did, it's upside down. Sometimes called a cartwheel pose. So only precondition is you need to make sure you have a good grip between your palms touching the mat. If your palms are slipping, you cannot do a full cartwheel or full wheel. So you need to make sure about that. Just make sure your palms on the mat, elbows facing out, fingers spread apart. And if you have a tight grip, the entire palm is touching the mat here,
If you think you have a good grip, palms are not sliding, then you can shift the weight to the palms, slowly lift your hips high, and going into the full cartwheel, Urdhva Dhanurasana. Inhale. Once you're here, extend your elbows. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Slowly come back to the half bridge. Again, I'm using the block. Feel free, whatever works for you. And then you can rest in this half bridge. Just like we did bow pose a couple of times. Second time, it makes it a lot easier as you go do it mindfully. Same thing, we will do the same thing. Upside bow pose, the cartwheel pose, second time. Mindfully entering into the pose, gracefully entering into the pose, gracefully staying in the pose, and gracefully coming out of the pose. Think of that space vehicle took the Perseverance to the Mars. It didn't drive it all of a sudden on our planet Mars, right? It has to take precautions in entry, into the descent, and into the safe landing. Same principle works in the asanas practice. You have to entry into the pose, you have to stay in the pose, you have to descend from the pose, and you have to come back to the safe landing. Otherwise, there's no point. In crash landing has no effect at all. It's just injurious to your practice. So think of this process like entry, descent, landing in each and every asana. So when you think you're ready, second time, the cartwheel or full wheel, palms on the mat, elbows facing up. Push the mat with your palms, make sure you have a good grip underneath the palms. And then when you think you're ready, slowly shift the weight to the palms, lift the entire body up into the full wheel, extend your elbows. This is entry. And once you're here, stay here. Continue to inhale, continue to exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And then slowly descend. Slowly descend.
Snap to close, swipe up from the bottom to the middle of the screen. And hold until you see the app switcher.
And then come back.
Swipe up on an app to close it.
Come back to the bridge. And safe landing again. Lower the hips down as you're slowly resting your entire spine on the mat. Back to the Shivana and the pranayama. Those are a couple of inversions we wanted to do today. After that, we can take Shavasana. Keep extending the legs. Draw lie down on the mat. Close your eyes. Palms facing up. Body is still. The mind is still. Observe the inner silence. Only thing you're doing is breathing in, breathing out. The entire body is motionless, except the breathing. The belly raises up, belly falls down. The rest of the body pretends to be like a dead body. No motion, no movement. Still in your mind. Relaxing every muscle, every tissue, every fiber in your body. Surrendering, letting go, melting into the ground. When you think you're ready, slowly bring your awareness back to the body. Wiggle your fingers, fingertips, toes. And then when you think you're ready, slowly hug your knees to the chest. Give yourself a really tight hug. Massage your spine. One last time. You can drag your both legs, drag your both arms, and then slowly lower your both knees to one side, either right side or left side, like a baby in the mother's womb. And then whenever you're ready, support your spine. Slowly sit back into the Sukhasana or Vajrasana. And that concludes our Hatha Yoga practice for tonight, today, and the beginning of Saturday, and the last class in the month of February. So that reminds me to request all of you, if you have not renewed your memberships for the HTGC Yoga, I sent a link when I posted the YouTube link. Feel free to share with your friends, bring a friend, your loved one to our HTGC Yoga classes. I really appreciate that. If you like the practice, please share with your friends. Thank you all for practicing, and palms in Ajli Mudra, close your eyes, take a slow deep inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Enjoy your weekend. Thank you all for joining. Talk to you soon. Bye.